boost your English.
From English Podcast with John.
Hey friends, how are you feeling today? We're so happy to have you here at English Podcast with John. Today you're going to talk about how to describe your school or university life in English. We'll guide you step by step so you can start using English confidently in your daily life.
Hello. It is so great to be back with you.
Hello to you too. It's wonderful to be here. I hope you're having a good afternoon.
I am, thank you. I'm feeling really energized and, ready to get into this topic.
Fantastic. I'm really excited for today's topic. How about you?
Me too. I really can't wait to get started.
It's just such a common thing, right? When you meet someone new, this is one of the first things you talk about.
Absolutely. Your school, what you studied, it helps you get to know someone. So mastering these phrases is, well, it's essential.
It really is. And we're going to go slowly, step by step.
Building from the basics up to some more detailed opinions.
Exactly. So while we get ready to jump into the first part of our lesson today, if you find this material useful,
And we really hope you do.
please just take a quick moment to like this session, subscribe to the channel, and maybe share it with a friend who's also learning.
Your support honestly helps us so much. It lets us keep creating these lessons that are focused on the English you actually need.
So thank you for that. Okay, let's do this.
Let's begin.
Okay, so we're going to start at the very, very beginning.
The foundation.
Right. This is for the A2 level. We're talking basic words, simple verbs. The goal is super simple, just to say where you studied or if you're still studying now.
And if you can answer just those two questions with confidence, you can start any conversation about your education.
Yeah.
It's a perfect starting point.
It is. And the key thing here is to know the difference between two situations.
Okay.
Education that is finished, which uses the simple past tense,
Right.
and education that's happening right now, which of course uses the present tense.
That distinction is so important. Past versus present.
So let's start with the past. This is probably the most common question you'll hear when meeting someone. The question is, where did you go to school?
A classic.
It is. And notice the little word did. When you hear did in a question like that, it's a signal. It's telling you the question is about the past.
That's such a crucial grammar point. That one word changes everything.
It really does. So let's practice saying that question. We want you to repeat after me. We'll say it slowly, twice. Try to match the sound and the rhythm.
Okay, listen closely.
Where did you go to school?
One more time.
Where did you go to school?
That sounds very clear. And remember, everyone, saying it out loud really helps. It helps your mouth get used to the sounds of English.
It's muscle memory. Now, for the answer. If you finish school, high school, university, anything, you need to use the simple past tense of the verb go.
Which is went.
Exactly. The structure is I went to, and then the name of the school.
For example.
I went to Lincoln High School, or maybe I went to university in Paris.
So went to, because that action of attending the school is finished. It's completed.
That's it. It's in the past. So let's try repeating a full answer. Listen carefully to how went to sounds.
Ready?
I went to university in London.
Again?
I went to university in London.
Great.
Let's try another one, a common example for high school.
Okay.
I went to Northwood High School.
Listen and repeat.
I went to Northwood High School.
Perfect.
Okay, so that's the past. Now let's switch. What if you are still a student?
Right. What if it's happening now?
In that case, we use the present tense. And the question changes a little bit. It's not about the past anymore, it's about your current status.
So the question becomes,
Are you still a student?
and the answer would use the verb to be in the present tense?
Exactly. You'd say, I am a G, and then your level. For example, I am a university student.
Or, I am a high school student. It's simple, and it tells the listener your current situation.
And that's the key difference we need to remember.
Mm-hmm.
I went to, for the past, a finished action.
Versus, I am a, for the present, your current status. Keeping that clear is so important for good communication.
It is. So let's practice that present tense statement.
Like it?
I am a.
Let's do it.
I am a university student.
One more time.
I am a university student.
Great.
Let's try one more, maybe a bit more specific.
Okay.
I am a college student studying marketing.
And again.
I am a college student studying marketing.
That sounds like a really great start for our listeners.
I think so too.
Now you have the basics to start a conversation, whether your school days are in the past or, happening right now.
Exactly. Let's try a quick little conversation model. I'll ask the questions and you can model the answers for us.
Sounds good. I'm ready.
Okay. So where did you go to school?
Well, I went to high school in my hometown. It was a pretty small town. After that, I went to a large university in the capital city.
I see. And are you still a student?
No, I'm not a student anymore. My university years finished about 5 years ago.
See? That was excellent. So simple and so natural.
It's all about using the right tense.
It is. Went to for the past, am a for the present. Let's just do one more pair of sentences to really lock in that difference.
Good idea. A final practice.
Okay, for the past, repeat after me. My education finished last year.
Again.
My education finished last year.
Now for the present.
Okay, present tense. I am currently taking a language course.
And one more time.
I am currently taking a language course.
Perfect. I think we're ready to add more detail.
I agree. So once you know where someone studied, the next logical question is what they studied.
Of course.
This moves us into slightly more specific vocabulary, which is perfect for our B1 learners who want to add more detail.
Right. Talking about your subjects or your major, it can seem like there's a lot of new vocabulary, but actually the sentence structures are still quite simple.
They are. They usually just revolve around the verb study or the noun major.
So let's start with the present. How do we talk about subjects we are studying right now?
Good question. We use the present continuous tense for that. The core pattern is I am studying, then the subject, then maybe the place.
So, for example,
You could say, I am studying business management at university.
that's a great example.
Let's practice that. Repeat after me and really focus on connecting. Am studying.
Listen closely.
I am studying business management at university.
One more time.
I am studying business management at university.
And this works for high school subjects too, right?
Absolutely. You could say something like, I am studying advanced mathematics this semester.
Let's practice that one.
I am studying advanced mathematics this semester.
And again.
I am studying advanced mathematics this semester.
Great, so that covers what's happening now. What about the past?
For past studies, especially at university or college, we often use a keyword, major.
Ah, yes, your major, your main field of study.
Exactly. It's the subject that your degree is in.
Yeah.
And the past tense structure is simple. My major was, followed by the subject.
For example, my major was history.
Or, my major was computer science. The word was clearly tells us it's in the past.
And using the word major is, well, it's a very clear and common way to talk about your specialization. It sounds very natural.
It does. It shows a slightly higher level of fluency. So let's repeat that past tense structure with major. This is a key phrase for B1.
Okay, let's go.
My major was computer science.
Go
My
ahead.
major was computer science.
And let's try one with a different subject area.
Good idea. How about this? My major was political science.
Let's repeat it.
My major was political science.
Excellent.
But, we don't just talk about facts. We talk about what we liked or didn't like.
This is where the conversation gets personal and much more interesting.
It is. So here are two essential expressions for sharing your opinion. First, for something you really enjoyed,
Your favorite.
you'd say, my favorite subject was, and then the subject. Or if you're studying now, my favorite subject is.
Let's practice the past tense version.
Okay, repeat after me. My favorite subject was English literature.
One more time.
My favorite subject was English literature.
And for the subjects we didn't enjoy so much.
For that, you can say, I didn't like, and then the subject. This uses the negative past tense, didn't.
It's very direct and clear.
It is. Let's practice it. Focus on that sharp didn't sound. I didn't like chemistry class.
And again,
I didn't like chemistry class.
I think adding these opinions is so important. It makes you sound like a real person with feelings, not, a robot just stating facts.
Totally agree. Let's model a quick conversation with these phrases. I'll ask about a current subject, and you can answer with a fact and an opinion.
Okay, I'm ready.
What subject are you studying now?
I'm studying English literature, and while I like the whole subject, my favorite part is definitely the poetry. But I have to say, I didn't like physics very much back in high school. It just felt too complicated for me.
That was a perfect example. You mix the present tense, past tense, and your opinions all together so smoothly.
Well, thank you.
One last thing for this section. Let's talk about the future, your aspirations.
What you want to do.
Exactly. Here we use a simple structure with modal verb want to. It's great for future plans.
The structure is, I want to study.
I want to study engineering next year.
Right?
Let's practice that. Focus on the feeling of a future plan.
Okay.
I want to study engineering next year.
Again.
I want to study engineering next year.
Let's do another one.
Sure. I want to learn Spanish next summer.
One more time.
I want to learn Spanish next summer.
Great.
Okay, now it's your turn, everyone. Here's a speaking prompt. You can pause if you need a moment to think, but please say your answer out loud.
Ready?
Tell us, what is or what was your favorite subject?
Take a moment to answer.
Did you use the structure? My favorite subject is, or my favorite subject was.
If you use the correct tense for your situation, you're doing an amazing job. That's a fantastic B1 skill.
It really is. Okay, so now you can say where you studied and what you studied. The next step is to talk about how you felt about it.
Ah, the opinions and feelings. In a real conversation, this is what people spend most of their time on, not just the facts.
It's so true. And this is where we move from simple sentences to slightly more complex ones. Simple compound sentences.
And we do that using two tiny but very powerful words.
Because and but.
That's them. They connect ideas and make your speaking so much richer.
Let's focus on these two. So first, because. We use because to explain the reason for something.
Why?
Exactly. The structure is your feeling, then because, then the reason.
For example,
I enjoyed school because I loved my friends.
so I enjoyed school is the feeling, and I loved my friends is the reason.
That's it. Let's repeat that full sentence. Pay attention to how because connects the two parts.
Okay, let's practice.
I enjoyed school because I loved my friends.
And again,
I enjoyed school because I loved my friends.
let's try it with a negative opinion.
Good idea. How about this? I hated the class because the teacher was very strict.
Repeat that one.
Yeah. I hated the class because the teacher was very strict.
Very clear.
Okay, now let's look at but. We use but to show a contrast, an opposition, or an unexpected idea.
Right, so statement one, but. Statement two, which contrasts with it.
Precisely. A great example is, it was difficult, but I learned a lot.
That's such a common and useful phrase. Difficult is the negative part, and learned a lot is the positive part.
A contrast. It shows a balanced, realistic view of the experience. It was hard, but the result was good.
That's a very natural way to speak.
It is, so let's practice that sentence with but. Remember to pause just a little bit before you say but.
Okay.
It was difficult, but I learned a lot.
One more time.
It was difficult, but I learned a lot.
Let's have another example of contrast.
Sure. The campus was beautiful, but it was very far from my home.
Like, repeat it.
The campus was beautiful, but it was very far from my home.
You know, there's a small cultural tip here. Native English speakers rarely say something was 100% good or 100% bad, especially about a long experience like school.
That's a great point.
So using but is a fantastic way to show that balance. It makes you sound more natural and thoughtful.
I totally agree. Instead of just saying, the homework was terrible, you can add that dimension.
Right. The homework was terrible, but I learned how to manage my time better. It's
Right.
so much more descriptive.
It is. And another really useful phrase for this is, it was hard, but worth it.
Worth it, meaning the benefit was bigger than the difficulty.
Exactly. Let's practice that key phrase. The 4 years were hard, but totally worth it.
And again,
The 4 years were hard, but totally worth it.
love that one.
Okay, now let's try to put both connectors together in one sentence. Listen to this.
I'm listening.
I loved my chemistry class because the experiments were fun, but the final exam was very stressful.
Oh, that's perfect. A great compound sentence. It has a reason and a contrast. It tells a whole story.
It does. Okay, now for a writing activity. Grab a pen or open a note on your phone. We want you to write one sentence.
You can pause the audio if you need to think. We're going to focus on because.
Ready. Write one sentence using because to describe why you liked or disliked a specific class.
I'll repeat that for you.
Write one sentence using because to describe why you liked or disliked a specific class.
And remember the structure. I liked or disliked the class because, and then your reason.
For example, I disliked art class because I am not very good at drawing. Take a moment and write your sentence down.
The physical act of writing really helps you remember.
It does. Okay, moving on to our final section for today.
The social side of things.
Yes, the school experience isn't just about books and exams. It's about friends, social life, and all the other activities.
And this is often the most memorable part. Having the right phrases to talk about it is so important for sharing those happy memories.
It is. Our first key phrase is about making friends. When you meet new people and start relationships, we say, I made many good friends there.
And it's important to notice the verb here is made.
Yes, that's a key distinction. We say make friends, not have friends because it highlights the action, the process of forming those relationships.
It's an active thing you did during your time there.
Exactly. So let's practice that phrase. Focus on the past tense verb made.
Ready.
I made many good friends there.
One more time.
I made many good friends there.
Let's try a slight variation.
Good idea. I made friends easily during my first semester.
Repeat that one.
I made friends easily during my first semester.
Great. So after making friends, you spend time with them.
Right. And a common topic is studying. Did you study together?
Mm-hmm.
For that, you can say, we often studied together. The word often is great here because it shows it was a regular thing.
Not just one time.
Exactly. Repeat after me. We often studied together.
And again.
We often studied together.
Oh, we can add more detail to that, can't we?
Of course. Let's add a time. We often studied together after school hours.
Let's practice.
We often study together after school hours.
Perfect.
And the other big part of social life is activities outside of class.
Extracurriculars, clubs, sports.
Yes. If you joined a group, the phrase is, I participated in, and then the club or activity.
Participated. That's a great verb. It means you were an active part of it.
It is. So, for example, I participated in the football club, or I participated in the debate club.
Let's practice that structure.
Okay. I participated in the drama club.
Again.
I participated in the drama club.
On a sports example?
I participated in the basketball team.
One more time.
I participated in the basketball team.
That's wonderful. You know, I also made great friends when I studied history. We always participated in the drama club together, which was so much fun because we learned how to work as a team.
That was a fantastic model. You see how you just combined everything. You had the social phrase, the activity, and the reason with because, all in one natural sentence.
It all flows together.
It does. Okay, let's do one final focus practice. We'll combine 3 key phrases that summarize the whole social experience.
A quick review.
Exactly. Remember to repeat each one twice. Say it slowly, clearly, like you're sharing your own story.
Ready? First one.
I made many friends in my first year.
And again.
I made many friends in my first year.
Next one.
We often studied in the library.
One more time.
We often studied in the library.
And the last one.
I loved my school experience. I loved my school experience.
A fantastic practice.
I think so.
Yeah.
You now have a really complete toolkit. You can talk about where you went, what you studied, how you felt about it.
Using because and but.
And who you met and what you did socially.
It covers everything.
It does. Let's do one final mini dialogue to put it all together. I'll ask a few different questions, and you can try to use the different structures we learned.
Okay, let's do it. A final test.
Where did you go to university, and what was your major?
I went to a university in the north of the country, and my major was environmental science.
Oh, interesting. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I enjoyed it very much because the classes were really focused on real-world problems.
That's great. And did you participate in any clubs?
I did. I participated in the hiking club. I made so many good friends there, although sometimes the trips were very tiring.
That was perfect.
Thank you.
You see how naturally that flowed? You used major was, enjoyed because, participated in, and even a contrast with although. That is solid B1 conversation.
It's all about practice.
It is. And, well, that brings us to the end of today's focus lesson.
It went by so fast.
It did. Thank you all so much for joining us for this step-by-step guide on describing your school or university life.
It's been so wonderful guiding you through these phrases. And please remember, the only way to build real confidence is through consistent practice.
Absolutely. We really want to encourage you to take what you've learned today.
Especially those because and but sentences.
Yes. And use them. Don't just keep them in your head. Say them out loud.
And to help you practice, we want to hear from you.
We do. Tell us about your favorite school subject in the comments below. Use the structure, my favorite subject was, and maybe try to use because to explain why.
That is an excellent suggestion. Writing a comment is great practice. It helps you remember the sentence structures and improves your writing at the same time.
It really does.
And remember, even just 5 or 10 minutes of daily practice speaking, listening, it makes such a huge difference over time.
So true. Daily focused practice is the key. You can even listen to the session again and just repeat the phrases out loud. It's great for pronunciation.
The more you speak, the more automatic it all becomes.
We'll be back very soon with more helpful lessons guiding you step by step.
We look forward to seeing you then.
And before you go, just one last reminder, please don't forget to like this lesson, subscribe if you haven't, and share it if you found it useful.
Thank you all so much for listening and for learning with us today.
Goodbye, everyone.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.